Mystic Michaela spiritual family. Welcome to Know Your Aura with Mystic Michaela. Today, what are your pets trying to tell you? The Mystic Michaela spiritual family submitted so many photos of their pets, and I'm going to read a bunch of them today. I'm even going to read some famous pets. I am going to read one of Taylor Swift's 3 cats. Which one will it be? But first, hey, Scotty.
Hey, guys. I actually learned the 3 names of Taylor Swift's cats.
Yeah.
And I think you said I can pick. I get to pick? Is that true or no?
No, I picked.
You're picking.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's probably better.
One just spoke to me.
One spoke to you?
One just spoke to me. Yeah.
All right, we're going to go through that in a second.
Okay.
Before we do that, I just have to quickly talk about this. Okay. So a few weeks ago was 8/8.
Yes.
Most of the Mystic Michaela spiritual family knows this day. It's the Lionsgate portal, the peak of it, right? The peak day. I know it lasts for like a few days or something. I don't know, but
like a week or
yeah.
so.
And look, and on this 8/8 day, I guess like all the planets are aligned, the stars, Orion. I think something to do with Orion and his belt and whatever. Maybe it's unbuckled. I don't know. And I guess this day there's an open portal, and this is like when you could achieve like greatness, like manifestation is the most powerful and abundance and blah, 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 and all that stuff, right?
Right. It's the most powerful day of the year, August 8th, to set intentions and receive the unlimited abundance of the universe to assist in that.
Okay. Right. And then every 8/8, and I should know all this stuff by now because we do it every single year. We've been doing it for many, many years. We do it every 8/8. We do a meditation Zoom. We have hundreds of people come.
Yeah,
everyone loves it.
It's really powerful.
I love it. Now, here's the thing. Do I believe in all this stuff? Sure. Do I sometimes doubt it? Sure.
I think with you, a big thing is, well, this is a positive thing.
Yes.
But sometimes you don't go beyond that into, it's magical or something's actually happening here like that.
That is correct. And every year you do this powerful meditation. And I do the meditation, and I basically see nothing, where everyone's supposed to be like visualizing, and then I don't see anything. But here, okay, let me just back this up. So here we go. You have an angel numbers deck.
Yes.
Incredible deck. It's based off the angel numbers book.
Right.
Okay. There's 100 cards that you selected to be in this deck.
Correct.
Okay. If you listen to this podcast, you know that your angel number is 716.
That is my angel wink. I see it all the time. It is how my spirit guides constantly communicate with me. I'll see 716. It's just like my number.
Right. And shout out to everyone in Buffalo.
I take it out and I'm like, oh, Scott,
pick a card.
You pull the first. I shuffle it.
Yes.
And I say, you pull the first card.
Right. And we've talked about this on the podcast. We told the story. So I shuffle the cards. And, we say the good thing, the intention, what we want to hope to happen, whatever, success, whatever, blah, 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 the deck and all that. And I pull one card and it is 716.
Yeah, which was crazy.
And my mind is exploding. And again, if you don't believe me, that's fine, but this is what happened.
Right.
Okay, this is true. I didn't believe it myself, because I'm like, okay, and then I go into my, I'll go a little green here. Like, what's the odds of picking it? 1 out of 100, right? Okay.
Right.
So fine. All right, so we fast forward to
Back to 8/8.
Back to 8/8 recently.
20 minutes before the meditation's about to start.
Right, 20 meditation, people are doing it, they're going to be coming, and I want to do it too.
Yeah.
And you want to do it too as well. I'm going to take part. If I'm going to be there and do it, I might as well take part, right? And be open-minded. So I said, all right, you say, let's pull a card from the deck.
Yeah, so, we're getting ready. It's 20 minutes before. The energy, I feel it. It's like the energy is really amped up. Because these are really powerful meditations, and sometimes when it's this powerful, you can feel a little like nauseous or something. So I'm like, oh, all right. And I just felt this need to get the deck out, and I shuffled it so good. And I'm like, okay, Scott. I'm like, you cut the deck and pick a card. Right.
And this is the second time. This is only the second time I've picked a card.
This is it.
The first time was that time.
Yeah.
This is the second time. And I tell you, everyone knows what card it is, I assume at this point. But I swear on my life, I picked 716.
It was insane.
My mind was blown.
Yeah.
I go right to that logical thing. Okay, so I'm even asking Siri, what are the chances?
Yeah, like the probabilities.
Yeah, what are the probabilities? So any green people out there, if you got your green guy or someone, what's the probability here? Siri told me that it's the same probability, 1 out of 100, and then 1 out of 100.
Okay,
because I guess like if you put all the cards back, it's technically 1 out of 100. I don't know. I think the odds are astronomical that I've picked out of this deck 2 times, and both times shuffled up.
Yeah,
it's 716.
That's crazy.
How is that possible?
And we asked right before.
Right before.
It was like, what do Scott and I have to do?
Yeah.
Like this, we kind of tried to do it together. Like we smushed our energies together. And we're like, what do we have to do in life? Like what is it? And I don't even know. Sometimes it's like, well, what does it mean? Like, what does it mean? To me, I feel like sometimes it's just kind of like your angels being like, you're good, you know?
Yeah, I don't know what it meant, but I couldn't speak. Now, obviously, I didn't pull my angel number because I don't have one. Phoebe and me, if you know my spirit guide, Phoebe, we're still fighting. She's on a bender right now.
It's bad.
Yeah, it's bad. She's at the bar right now.
It's not good.
Yeah, it's not good.
You drive her to drink.
I drove her to drink. That's right. So I can't even pick a card for myself. So, but how is it possible? What are the odds? I've picked 2 cards out of that deck.
Yeah.
And it's 716.
Right.
I guess it's 1 out of 100 times, 1 out of 100, but I don't know. But anyway, it blew my mind, and I had to tell
share
that
it
story.
with you.
And again, this is true. If someone was saying this on a podcast, I'd be like, they're making this up.
Of course.
But I am not making this up.
Of course.
Okay.
Which should provide you with some sort of, I don't know, perspective that maybe you could like believe people a little more when they say things too.
No, and you're right, and I do, and it's incredible. I believe I honestly, to tell you the truth, I really do believe in the Lionsgate portal, and that was I do believe in it. I can't wait for 8/8, and we'll do it again next year. We'll do it again. All right, so now we got to get to Taylor Swift's cats.
Oh yes.
Okay, so there's 3 cats.
There are.
You're going to pick one. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to pick. All right. So here are her 3 cats' names. I do have them down here. So we have Meredith Grey.
Yep.
I don't know how she came up with that.
That's named after it's Grey's Anatomy.
Okay.
The main character's Meredith Grey.
Then we have Olivia Benson.
And that's from another network show.
Another show? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so she like picks them from like TV shows?
Well,
maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, and the third
And then
one's
there's
Benjamin
Benjamin
Button. That was the movie.
right.
Okay. I wonder if that's like the maybe that someone's actually turning into a baby or something.
Yes,
I don't know.
that's the Brad Pitt movie.
So which cat are you going to pick?
So I chose Meredith Grey.
Okay.
So I looked at all 3 of their pictures and I'm like, I got to read Meredith Grey. She just popped out the most to me. By the way, I'm going to read all 3 of these cats. If you want to go over to my Substack, you can check it out. I did all in depth. Because why not? Because I wanted to. Because it's Taylor Swift's cats, and it's fun. And you can go check that out on Substack. It's at the Mystic Michaela or Auraculture is the publication.
Yeah, and look, if any of Taylor Swift's friends, or I know Travis, Kelsey listens to this podcast, Jumanji, he took it from me, he stole it.
Yeah.
And sure, he listened. Look, this is a person that has unlimited wealth. She has everything in life.
You're talking about the cat, by the way.
Yeah.
They have a net worth of like 97 million or something.
Holy crap. Okay. So
just let that sink in.
If you're a friend of Taylor Swift,
right,
or soon to be husband, Travis, who listens again, or the brother guy, I forgot his name. What could you get her for a gift? Monetary? You can't. But what great gift could you give her?
Okay.
But this reading of this
or just send her the Substack.
Yeah, send her the Substack.
All right, so I love Meredith Grey. And I think it's because I love grumpy cats that are antisocial and are like, I can't even deal with people. When I look at Meredith Grey, she's just delightfully grumpy to me. She's very, I feel like she has her preferred circle of people that are around. She feels really sensitive to noise. I feel like this sense, now cats don't use words to talk, they give me energy. But if I had to give a word to her energy, it's like I'm retired, like that.
Okay.
Like that's what it feels like to me. Like I did my time, I'm here for you, Taylor, but I can't like be out there. And I think she does take. It's easier to read strangers' cats, by the way, because I know she takes them with her everywhere she goes.
Sure.
But I also feel like with Meredith, she doesn't like to be around too many people or in noise or things like that. And I do feel like she gets a little separated on purpose because she wants to. And Taylor is very connected to her cats enough to be like, oh, Meredith doesn't like that. So we'll have the other 2 out and about, but she needs her own space. So I think Meredith gets her own space. I feel like Meredith has a little bit of like a nervous situation, like a nervous condition, meaning if she's too overstimulated. I'd love to know if this is, Taylor, tell me when she does this, it's going to drive me insane.
Okay.
I feel like she's the one that will hide and kind of like look under the chair at everybody. And when she does it too much, then Taylor knows like, okay, nope, we got to get her own space or whatnot, like separate her so she doesn't get stressed out and anxious. I feel like she's the type like, she'll go under things or hide or stay there too long. So some cats are like this. If you have cats, some cats are just like this. Like if their environment is too stressful, they don't move. So you have to give them more regulated patterns. Anyways, but I feel like Taylor feels like the best cat mom, like honestly, obviously. And then also she feels personally involved. Like, although I do get helpers and stuff, I feel like Taylor is I get this blonde girl who's not Taylor around. I wonder who this is. And I get this sort of feeling of, I feel like her mom. That could be her mom, actually. Because I just feel like Meredith has somebody else that she's very cozy with, but I wonder if that's Taylor's mother. Oh, I'm mad. See, now I got to know that.
Right.
You know, like, is Meredith and Taylor's mom very close like that? But I love how antisocial she is. And I feel like she's just a little, like, grumpy princess. And she's introverted. And I feel like they respect that and honor that in her.
Does she... Well, okay, so here's my take.
This picture is great. Yeah, I love this picture.
I feel that the Kelsey boys, that's why, like, people are going to know, does she like Travis, right? Does she like the other one, the bearded guy? I'm saying she's saying, look, you guys know you stole Jumanji from Scott, and you guys should just admit it. That's what she's telling me.
Well, I feel like with Meredith, I'm just avoiding that. I feel like with Meredith, she tells on everybody. Okay. So I do get that she tells, like, you know, maybe there's more kids around Taylor's life now since she's with the Kelsey family and whatnot. And I feel like Meredith is like, yeah, I'll skip that play session, you know, like that. And I feel like Meredith is very just kind of like, she'll be okay with new people or new additions. But I can see her totally like staring. I just get this vibe from her, like, don't sit in my spot. Okay. You know, like, and I'll stare at you till you move. Like, what is this crap? You know, like that. And she'll just, what are you doing? You know, she's a little saucy and she has her needs and opinions. I also feel like she tells Taylor all the news of the day. So like when Taylor comes home, she's just like, oh, this is so-and-so did this and so-and-so did that. And I can see her telling on the other cats a little bit. Okay. The other two, not that she's not a part of the other two cats. I just feel like she takes her little separation from the other two and tells on them to her.
Okay, so she's the tattletale.
Yeah, she does feel like a little bit of just kind of like the rehasher, we'll call it.
I know, and I know you get this question all the time, and I know the answer. I know cats do not have aura colors, but if she did. Would you,
like indigo yellow?
Indigo yellow. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like she's a reader.
Like she like, what do you mean? Like she reads the ingredients on her cat food?
She's a reader, and she needs a bath time. You know, like that would be like, obviously they give themselves bath, but that's like a private time for her. She needs her enclosed spaces. Okay, and I feel like she needs her creature comforts are very important to her.
Okay, all right, well. That is Meredith Grey. I know you did all three cats on your Substack.
Yes.
Auraculture. You can find it. Read up on them. It is fascinating. Again, she did tell me the message about Travis stealing Jumanji from me, but okay, that's fine.
Travis and Jason. You always forget
Jason,
the other
right,
one.
Yeah, I always mess it up. Travis and Jason. Yes.
Right.
Okay, so anyway, all right. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, you're going to read Pets of the Mystic Michaela Spiritual Family.
Know Your Aura with Mystic Michaela is sponsored by BetterHelp. If you're like me and you've searched online for wellness or mental health content, it can feel so overwhelming. There is advice for everything these days, but how do you know what actually works for you? With the internet and information overload about mental health and wellness, it can be a struggle to know what's true and what actions to take these days. Using trusted resources and talking to live therapists can get you personalized recommendations and help you break through the noise. I personally have benefited from therapy in my life. Sessions I've taken years ago still impact me positively today. And with over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 5 million people globally. And it works. With an App Store rating of 4.9 out of 5 based on over 1.7 million client reviews. It's convenient too. You can join a session with a therapist at the click of a button, helping you fit therapy into your busy life. Plus, you can switch therapists at any time. As the largest therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Talk it out with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/mystic betterhelp.com/KYA. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/KYA. Hey, Scotty.
Hey, guys. Just before we get started here.
Yeah.
I was thinking, a lot of us that listen to the show, and myself included, believe in reincarnation.
Mm-hmm.
I think, I'm going to put this out there. Phoebe, I don't know if you have any control on this. Maybe I come back as one of Taylor Swift's cats.
That would be...
She'll get a new cat.
Yeah.
It'll be me.
That'd be good.
That's probably like, if you come back as like a Taylor Swift cat.
Yeah.
That like you've done, like you were a saint in this lifetime or something. I think
so.
It's like it's such a status.
Those 3 cats are probably, they were really, really good people.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like they were probably the best of the best, the purest of pure.
Like this kindest, best souls.
To have
this reward.
It's one of the greatest rewards you probably could have is to come back as Taylor Swift's cat. All right.
That's a good point.
All right. Let's start with, just say it.
On that note.
All right. Let's get to these pet readings. Okay. We have a cow first. I don't know if we've ever read a cow or you've ever read a cow.
I can't recall.
I think you might have, but I can't remember.
Yeah.
All right. This could be our first cow. All right.
I don't know. It doesn't feel like it is.
But go
ahead.
It doesn't feel like it. Okay. Monty B writes, for funsies, this was my pet cow, Tinkerbell. Not too sure if cows have stories, but she was my best friend for 6-7 years until suddenly passing in 2016.
Aww.
I bottle fed her after her mother passed during birth. She was the sweetest baby, even when she said, step on my toes and bunt me for milk.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is
that what it's called? Bunt?
Yeah, like
a bunt.
Like they headbutt you.
Oh, okay.
Got
it. Okay. I think Monty's from Canada, so
yes.
they use some different words.
Like what? Bunt? No, that's what they do.
Oh, is that what?
You're making it like in Canada, the language they speak is different than ours.
That's what I was
trying
to.
They use this word. I don't know the word bunt. So therefore,
I was trying.
It's a Canadian.
I was trying to save myself.
Colloquialism.
I was trying to save myself, but apparently
I think
not.
it's just like farmer talk.
Okay. All right. We got Tinkerbell the cow.
I love Tinkerbell, and I'm zooming in on Tinkerbell. I know she's passed, and that's really sad. But she actually, and I picked this photo, this one because she came through so strong with such a gentle energy. Interestingly enough, she feels like a really smart, like the energy of a cow is it feels like a dog.
Okay.
But like a little bit more needy and a little bit more like insistent. Well, and that's what Tinkerbell feels like to me, like very insistent and very needy is a wrong word, like just very attached. Also, I feel like just looking at Monty and Tinkerbell, Tinkerbell to me feels very human, and I'd love for Monty to clarify this. I get some sort of feeling of, I don't know anything about cows, guys, but I'm assuming they're herd animals, right? I get her not identifying or fitting in as much with the herd. So I wonder if they were like, okay, but I don't know if they gave her, I wonder if she felt like she got the cold shoulder or she felt a little apart. I feel like this is funny because Monty's turquoise, and usually that's how turquoises feel in groups. And I feel like Tinkerbell felt like that too a bit. And maybe it's because she wasn't socialized because her mom died or something. She didn't get all that cow socialization. But I do get her feeling like, hey guys, why don't I fit in? Oh, and then liking to be around Monty more than being around everybody else. Anyways, I can see also her not understanding why she can't go inside or follow her around or leave the pen, or she has zero awareness of her size and how that works. And she also feels really cuddly. And I just get her coming through to Monty, like Monty was her mother. And I just get that sort of bond and feeling. And I feel like Monty needs to know, and I think she already knows this, that she gave Tinkerbell so much in her short life, and she made Tinkerbell feel very okay and welcome. I don't know if this is how she passed, but I'm getting kind of a shadow pain in my lower abdomen. So and she would, when animals give me medical conditions, the way I work is they don't know what they are, but they'll just show me where the pain is or where something is happening. And I'm just getting my lower abdomen is kind of bugging me. So okay. I wonder if that had something to do with how she left us. Oh, Tinkerbell. Tinkerbell. I want a cow now.
Yeah. Well, okay. Here's my read on it.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So.
Oh, yeah.
All right. For Tinkerbell, this is what I would say. I would say in life, she truly wanted she was a big hockey fan. She loved hockey. She wanted the Edmonton Oilers to win the Stanley Cup.
Okay,
it never happened.
She's Canadian.
I feel that maple syrup, she's asking, why, Monty, did you never give me maple syrup? Very clean, very clean. That's my take.
She does feel like, when you said the maple syrup thing, I do get that. I wonder if she ate things that Monty gave her that weren't cow food things. Yeah. Because I am getting a little bit of I'm getting a nudge on that somehow with her and Monty and a special treat.
Yeah. And this is also strange. She says like Mike Myers is her favorite comedian.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's weird too. All right.
You're funny.
All right. Next we have Paige E. Mm-hmm. And she writes, "This is my sweet little Cavalier Noodle. The amount of joy he brings me is immeasurable." And a pink heart. And you can look at these pictures. We have them all up in the Mystic Michaela Spiritual Facebook page. Adorable. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Noodle really stood out to me because Noodle feels like the mayor of town, again, animals don't use language like words. They give me energy. So the energy I get off of Noodle is a little bit like just very friendly, very much like, hey, how are you? Like in his own mind, he feels like he has to meet everybody and he has to kind of survey the area. He feels like he doesn't know that he's little. I feel like he feels like he's a big, confident guy, and his energy really reflects that. I feel like with him, he's a little fearless when it comes to everybody. He wants to meet everyone. He's not, even dogs. I get him talking about Paige now because I feel like it's funny how they interpret things. Like I'll just tell you what I'm getting and then I'll tell you what I think is happening. Noodle is trying to show me that Paige gets insecure on the end of the leash. Because remember, Noodle's the one walking her, okay? In his mind. But I think what's actually happening is Paige gets nervous because he's little and he goes up to everybody. And it's just kind of like, what are you doing? Stop it, Noodle. Come here, come back. Okay, that's enough talking to that dog or whatever. But from Noodle's point of view, it's like, poor Paige. We don't, she's got a lot of nervousness. So I help her. I help her make new friends. That's what I do. Noodle feels like he can go anywhere. He's very well behaved and he just feels like he's just like a really social dude. What else do I get on him? He feels really happy and healthy and he feels he's just like a happy guy. He's coming through a lot. I think like his big message to her is like, don't chill out. I got this.
You got this.
He's very leadership, very alpha in a good way.
Yeah. So is it red?
Maybe red blue.
He's a red blue. I felt he was a red blue.
Yeah, he's very confident.
Yeah. I feel this is my take on him.
Yeah.
I feel he's like a ladies' man dog. Like
okay.
He I know Pete Davidson is green, right? Is he green? But he's got this vibe like he's the man.
Okay.
His dog is the man. That's my take on it. I don't know if I'm right or not, but
yeah, well, he doesn't. Noodle, I feel like has boundaries though. Like he's not.
No, he's not gonna.
He's not like gross.
Yeah, he's not gonna get
Hanshar.
No, he's like
he's very he understands where people are at and he meets them where they're at and he makes them feel welcome and safe.
Yeah, if dogs could get tattoos, he's not going to get one. Okay. That's another thing I get off this.
What are you even?
I'm just saying he's not a tattoo guy.
Okay.
He's Noodle. But he's powerful.
He's powerful.
But
even with the name Noodle.
Yeah. Even with the name Noodle. But it's a strong Noodle.
It is.
Yeah. Okay. Who's next?
I have Nadia A. And she wrote, "This is Daisy. I believe she was sent especially for my husband in his hardest time. In 2019, my husband fully lost his hearing while on a plane. He was 22. And then the pandemic hit. He was depressed and went through a major surgery to try and restore some of his hearing. He found Daisy right before his surgery, and she got him through that time. And then 3 months later, I met him, and the rest was history. I'm so appreciative that Daisy took care of him before I could get there. She's the sweetest girl and a godsend in our lives." And there's 2 pictures of Daisy. There's one with Daisy on the beach, and then there's one with Daisy and Nadia. And, okay. I love when people, like, just read their own dogs, basically, because Daisy does accredit herself with being her human's caretaker. I feel like she was there for him. She feels like a very calming presence. I feel like she was very alert when he wasn't. She knew immediately what was going on with him sensory wise and treated him like she would a dog in the pack. You know, kind of took over for him and also gave him things to do. I feel like she would have him do tasks even when they weren't necessary for her, just to make him feel important. Now, remember, this is from Daisy's point of view. Okay, so I'm getting her like, we're going on a walk. No, the walk's a little longer. No, we're still going outside. I need to go out. Nope, get up off the couch. I'm going to whimper at the door till you get up and move and let's get going. I feel like she would do things because his energy was offbeat, and then she would distract him with her activities, which I notice a lot of good dogs do when they're trying to fix you. And notice in your own life if your dogs are doing stuff like that, if they're acting especially needy or they misbehave or they're trying to get you to go out and you're like, you didn't even have to pee. Why did you ask me to go out? Really ask yourself, was I in a weird energetic space right before the dog started acting up on me? Because like usually it's their way of just getting you back to the present moment. Anyways, I feel like this was her job. And I don't know if they moved during this or something. I get moving, or if they just moved. I'm just getting like now the picture of Daisy and Nadia is really, really special, okay? Because this one makes me emotional. All right, I got to get it together.
Okay.
Because Daisy in this one wants you to know, now this is really interesting, Nadia, because Daisy's talking directly to you. And again, not talking, but sending you energy. And it's an energy of gratitude. Because Daisy is like, as soon as you came in, you were the only person that she would trust to hand that job over to. So you became the thing that kept him okay and balanced and calm and all that. And Nadia is just like, now, you know, Nadia is definitely still her healing, sweet self, but she, you know, took a backseat. I'm sorry, Daisy is still her healing, sweet self, but she took a backseat to Nadia since Nadia came in and kind of took over that energy.
Yeah.
And Daisy is just like that once in a lifetime kind of dog that sometimes we get if we're really lucky, who is just 100% on it. Dogs love a job though. And oh wait, are you guys have a baby yet? I don't think you do. That's just like a random vibe. Because I'm getting a baby, and that's I think that's more of a psychic message for Nadia. It just like popped in.
Wow.
And I got a vision with the dog and the baby and like all this. Anyways, she's a great dog.
Oh my gosh. Well, that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I was actually going to say, and you know, I know I joke around with a lot of these, but I was actually going to say that, you know, and again, I know you say that the animals don't have aura colors.
Yeah.
But I would have said that the Daisy and Nadia have like the same colors.
Yeah.
Like if they're like the same colors. And I do like that. And it is interesting that Nadia did write in there that she said she's so appreciative that Daisy took care of him before she could get there.
I know.
And then she got there.
Yeah.
And like kind of carried on the work.
But she read her own dog. Like she knew
read
exactly
what.
She
knows. Well, that's what I think. I think they're kind of the same.
They
I think
have like
they
a
probably
yellow
have
blue vibe.
Yeah, they both have the same energy. Very cool.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, very cool.
Okay.
All right, let's do Victoria.
Victoria B writes, and this is funny. This is Goldie. The rescue agency named her Goldilocks because they knew she was just right. She is such a sassy menace. Has spent a lot of her time teaching me patience. I wouldn't change her for the world. She is my sunshine. Goldie is a gentle giant, but she definitely protects me. My husband and I joke that she can't quite decide if I'm her mom or her sister. She's very smart and independent. I know she has a lot of her own thoughts and opinions, and yes, she does. So I took the picture, and I had to talk about Goldie. Looking at Goldie, she has just... how do I put it? She has like an issue with authority. And I feel like she does not like being treated as if she's a pet. Not that you do this. I just get that anything that, again, this is coming from Goldie's point of view and how some dogs are, like things like a leash, for example, or, you know, I can't go out unless I'm with you, or things like she doesn't like those types of restrictions in her life. And I feel like, was she a street dog is my question. Like, did they find her on the street? Because she has some sort of, sometimes like animals that were rescues that were kind of like wandering or on their own for a little bit. They have a different vibe. And to me, Goldie feels like she knows how to survive. She knows how to get around. She knows how to talk to people. She's very good with getting what she wants out of everyone. She also knows, I realize that's a rule. Like, she totally is doing everything on purpose. Like, I realize that's a rule. It's just not something I'm choosing to honor. She just has her own personality. Like, she lived a life, and so she came here and she wants to continue that freedom just with you guys, which you're obviously allowing her to do. But also, like, we have to be a normal dog, Goldie. We can't just walk around the park without a leash, and growl at whoever we want to. We have to be normal. I feel like she has had enough experiences with other dogs that she knows which ones are good and which ones are annoying. And so I do feel like that is not a Goldie problem, but she's just showing me like a chip on her shoulder to impolite energy is what she's showing me. Okay. So because she can sense when a dog is being rude, she cannot keep her mouth shut. And I feel like this is one of the problems I feel like you guys might, Victoria has with her is that, I don't know, when you take you can't have her around every dog like that. Okay. That's what it feels like to me. Right. But she definitely, and then, Victoria's like her, that's the other thing. Goldie feels like Victoria is hers. Goldie has alpha energy, different than Noodle. Like, Noodle's way of handling it is more kind of like, hey, let's talk about it. Let's shake your hand. Let's go. Okay, yeah. Let's be friends. Like that. Right. Goldie's like, who are you looking at? Get out of my face. Get out of here. Get out. Right. Screw off. Right. So Goldie's more like handling it a little different. Okay. It could be because of Goldie's trauma.
Yeah, but maybe Goldie is just going on red rants when she's doing those barks.
Goldie's had it.
These are red rants. Yeah. I'm with Goldie here.
I am too.
I think she's a red.
Get it, Goldie.
Goldie is a red. She's the red blue. She's got that blue in her. You get to that soft core. You just have to be.
She's a total mush.
Yeah, she's a total mush. But you got to, look. Be respectful when you're at the dog park.
Yes.
Don't be doing dumb dog things.
Respect my energy.
Go, the bathroom of a place. Maybe, that's not other dogs going to step in it.
Right.
Or something like that. Be respectful.
Yes.
Don't cut someone off in the walking line or something like that. So Goldie, I'm with you. Red rant all the way.
Goldie just doesn't have time.
Yeah.
To teach anyone. Yeah. It's like, just don't do it. How about that?
Yeah. Exactly.
But she does feel so close to Victoria. And I feel like, did Victoria say she's in a partnership because I get a guy or so? Oh yeah, her husband. Okay. Yeah. Because I get this thing like where she tries to tell me this is right, Victoria. I get her trying to go to bed with you before your husband gets there. Okay. And then just looking at him like, yeah, not moving. Like, she's mine. Thanks. Like, she really loves Victoria. Not that she doesn't love the husband. It's just, right. I feel like, Victoria is just her baby or something. Yeah.
All right. Let's take a very quick break. When we come back, we're going to do some more.
Well, it's back to school time over at my house. And you know what that means? Back to germs, back to daily battles, over getting my kids to eat anything green. Also back to crazy mornings where there's not a lot of time sometimes to sit down and eat a really healthy breakfast. That's why I'm so glad I found Beam Kids all-in-one super powder, because now instead of negotiating over broccoli, I just mix a scoop of their chocolate milk and it feels like I'm a parenting genius. If you're a listener to the show, you know all about Beam Kids by now. Beam Kids is 1 scoop a day of 40 plus essential ingredients, including greens, probiotics, prebiotics, fruits, and vitamins to fuel healthy growth. All of the flavors kids love, chocolate milk and chocolate chip cookie. Our kids over here, they're obsessed with it. My kids make their own in the morning. I don't even have to say a word. I just leave it out for them. They put 1 scoop in a glass of milk and they are happy. And I am too. I mean, they do. They make it simple. Combine 1 scoop with 8 ounces of milk, shake, stir, or froth, and you're good to go. Breakfast, lunch, and snack time. Beam Kids fits into any routine. All month, Beam is offering up to 50% off Beam Kids for back to school when you go to shopbeam.com/KYA and use code KYA at checkout. If you've been on the fence to try Beam Kids, there's never been a better time because this is the biggest discount Beam has ever offered. Go to shopbeam.com/KYA and claim your 50% off. That's shopbeam.com/KYA and use code KYA for up to 50% off. Hey, Scotty.
Hey guys. All right, let's get right back into it. Now we're going cats.
Yes.
All right. First cat, we have Michaela K, and she sent in a picture of Zeus. This is Zeus. He is my absolute world. Soul cat, perfect little angel boy, and just turned 2 years old.
I love Zeus
and
so
we have
much.
A picture of Zeus.
He's so floofy. Zeus is like kind of like he knows he has a fangirl, and he knows that fangirl's Michaela. And he's like, calm down, sweetie, a little. Like, and he loves her, but also he feels like sometimes he's a little, I don't know if he just gets overstimulated or like, but then when he wants the just absolute adoration, I feel like he just like flops in front of her. Like, I'm ready. It's good now. And then all of a sudden he's like, done, like that. He's just really emotional and dynamic and dramatic. And he has his moods, you know? He does feel to me like, I picked this one just because, just with Michaela. How do I put it? And this isn't supposed to be insulting. Okay. Oh, real quick. Cats are different than dogs because they're a little meaner. Okay. Like that is the difference, I guess. They don't mean to be mean. They're just cats. So this isn't supposed to be like rude or anything because I'm sure my cats do this to me too. But I feel like with Zeus, he is the energy towards Michaela is kind of like, she's a lot like that. I do get like him just, you know, she's obsessed with him and he knows it and he loves it. But then I think it does get to his head.
Okay.
Having said all that, I feel like he has brushing times. And well, obviously he's a little bit of a long-haired cat. So yes, of course he's going to have brushing times. But I feel like he's very particular about his brushing times. And I do feel like I'm getting some sort of sensitivity towards my lower back or something. And this doesn't mean that he's in pain or anything. I think he just doesn't like to be, there's something with him being brushed down there. I feel like he gets a little squirrely and not that thrilled with it. I also get, what else? I get with him an interesting sensitivity to, I don't know if it's like light or something. So I feel like he does get, I know all cats love to like lay in the sun or be by a window or something like that. But and I'm super not a doctor and this isn't supposed to be scary. It's just like, I'm just getting something in there. I don't know if he's just being dramatic or if he uses, you know, like
lightning bolts. I would not be surprised.
He's very powerful.
Yeah, he looks powerful. Michaela, you gave him the perfect name. He looks like Zeus.
He does look like Zeus.
The picture we have, he looks like he's sitting up on the clouds and he's towering above man.
These cats name themselves, you know?
Yeah, definitely. He definitely looks like a Zeus. And maybe, you know, Michaela treats him like a god. Yeah, like a Zeus. Okay.
Yeah, and he's very, you know, like, you are my subject. Like, let's respect the power dynamic.
Right.
And then, you know, and then just kind of is like, oh, she's a lot. But you're also his bestie at the same time. So he's just one of those. Yeah, he's a lot. He's funny.
All right, next up we have Catrell H.
Yes.
And she sent in her picture. This is her sassy boy, Chunk. He gives the best cuddles, but is so wild. It's a picture of her, the cat, and it kind of looks like our Cleo.
It does. Yeah, but he feels so different.
But different. Yeah.
Chunk. Chunk is like, I don't know if he literally crawls up the walls. Like, he's doing nothing, and then all of a sudden it's like, what are you doing? Like, his physical zoomies feats feel entertaining, but also a little bit like stressful every once in a while. I feel like he gets just bursts of energy in his own little mind. I do feel like he considers himself a very athletic hunter, but he's probably an indoor cat that has like no, he's not connecting to the reality. Like, I could if I wanted to, like that. He's really smart. That's the other thing. I feel like he's really crafty at opening things, getting what he wants, like accessing things you thought were stored away. You know, he feels like he's extremely crafty that way and intelligent. I also get he's got a fearless nature towards bigger animals or other animals. And I don't know if you have a dog or if he had an experience with it. I'm getting him like just not scared of dogs or something with a dog. And then what else? Oh, he feels very vocal. So I do get him being one of those talkers, like meow, 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 like that. Some cats talk more than others, and I feel like he does talk a lot. And I am getting something randomly with the top of your head. I don't know if he sneak attacks you, you know, like some cats do, and it's the top of your head, or like there's something with you on the couch, and he's just like coming up behind or something and grabbing you. Or if he's just laying up there and he likes to just be in your hair. But he really likes the top of somebody's head. Like that.
Yeah,
Chunk.
Chunk. Yeah, he looks like he'd be friends with our Cleo.
Yeah, he looks.
They look like they'd cause trouble together.
This is the kind of cat like I would pick out, and then you'd be mad at me, right? Because he's he's just so smart, and he's bossy, and he definitely tells everyone what to do.
Yeah, I get that.
He's telling Cottrell what to do, and I feel like he's in charge of the place, and I feel like I don't know if there's like a man around too, because I get Chunk just being like, sure, like that. Like he's just very in charge feeling. He's secure.
Yeah, and he gives the best cuddles. That's what So it makes it all worth it when you own a cat.
Yeah, I know.
If they give you the cuddle.
When they just come up to you and just do the muffins. It's just like, oh, I forgive you.
Yeah. Well, maybe one day I'll introduce you to our Cleo, and you could be partners in crime.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, I think you're going to do the next one. Sarah
Ann F. writes, I just lost my soul cat, Brisbane, a couple weeks ago. I'm so sorry. After 16 years together, I miss him greatly. I had a lot of guilt letting him go and wondering if it was the right time or too soon or if I could have done more. He was still so full of life, but I know he was in pain. And then she also put a picture of Brisbane with her dog, Kaya, and said, I think Kaya misses Brisbane a lot. So I wanted to look at Brisbane because Brisbane was really talking. And I think this is something that a lot of us struggle with because sometimes we have to make those terrible, terrible decisions, but you're doing it to save them from suffering. Brisbane to me feels like Brisbane feels like a very confident, happy cat and secure in himself. He feels he's just like one of those cats. Like he told you what he wanted. He was very communicative with you. This is like a big thing that he's showing me. Like he would talk to you and you'd understand it. All like his whole life. Like I want to lay here. I want to eat this. I don't like this person. Like he would just tell you, and then you always knew what he wanted. And I do feel like he told you at the end, I'm going. And I feel like, I wonder if you tried to do some interventions before this. So if there were like a couple vet trips or, well, let's try this. Well, let's try this. Because I get him just being like, he didn't want to do any of that. So I do feel like you made the right decision only because I'm getting him just being annoyed with interventions. Animals, I notice, handle death differently than we do. They accept it. They accept it and they understand it and they prepare themselves for it. And I think especially cats prepare themselves for it. And I feel like he was in shutdown anyhow. What's interesting in this picture with the dog, with Kaya, the dog is giving me a smell. And the smell is, I don't even know what the smell is, but it smells like sickness. So dogs will sometimes give me smells, by the way. And I'm getting sickness. I just feel like Brisbane was just really like sick and deteriorating to the point where even Kaya was like, oh, this isn't good. Like, so I do feel like Brisbane was in shutdown and you just made sure that he didn't have to suffer through that anymore. And Brisbane comes through, honestly, with a lot of, tell me if this was like Brisbane's personality, because Brisbane's like very sweet and caring and loving towards you, but also a little bit like, what? Like I'm good. This is normal. This is natural. This is where it was supposed to go. And I feel like he hung on as long as he did to kind of make sure you were okay. And also he did like being kind of king of the castle. So I feel like he did enjoy his power in his position that he felt he had in the home. But you made the right choice. Poor Brisbane. Aww. But he's okay. Like that's the whole thing. Like when I say pro Brisbane, I get like a Brisbane eye roll. Like I'm fine.
He's like, I'm fine.
Gosh. Yeah. Like that. I'm like, sorry, Brisbane.
All right. Yeah. All right. Let's move on to Laura.
Yes.
And she sends in her cat, Fuzzy.
Fuzzy.
My cat, Fuzzy, is so special. She was a stray. We had her for over 10 years and was declawed when found. Mm-hmm. I've always wondered what her backstory was. Dumped, or did she just wander away from her original owner? She's strongly bonded to me and extremely smart. So Laura is just looking for answers. She wants to know the backstory.
Yeah, so many people ask me about this, and I get what they show me. Like sometimes they show me, sometimes they don't. Fuzzy was kind of showing me, so I'm like, all right, let's see what Fuzzy gives me.
Right.
Also, I feel like it's really important to note that cats and dogs, I noticed, they're very much in the present. So while dogs are one way, because everybody always wants to, this is a side, we'll get back to Fuzzy in a second. It's a learning moment. Dogs carry a lot of behaviors from the past, but not a lot of trauma. So it's just, if you notice behaviors, sometimes they can linger, but the trauma is, they're very present, which is a gift of dogs. Cats have a little bit more awareness to blend the past and the present, if that makes sense. This is just what I get from them. So cats can say like, oh yeah, this is how it was. And they're really able to take the good from it and leave the rest at the door. Anyways, Fuzzy shows me I'm getting someone older or something, and I'm getting she was kicked out. That's what it feels like to me. I feel like Fuzzy was kicked out. I get a home. I get feeling discarded, ignored, not wanted. I do feel like Fuzzy was on her own, even before she was on the streets. I feel like she was on her own for a while in a house, kind of just totally neglected. And I get finally Fuzzy got out or something. And that's where her story began. That's what it feels like to me. So I do feel like she was with people who just, for whatever reason, Fuzzy's not showing me what the reason is, but I'm getting like somebody older and somebody just kind of like not like pretending she's not there even. And who knows why, I don't know why people do this. I can't relate to this at all. But sometimes when people are in horrific trauma or there's just a lot going on in their lives, they just are like, I don't know, like they open the door and let the animals out, like that kind of thing. And that's what it feels like for Fuzzy. Fuzzy does feel like she, tell me if this is right. Fuzzy feels like a bird cat. So I don't know if she ate this to, like when she was on the streets. She actually feels like really adept at hunting for real. And which is crazy because she doesn't have claws. But I get her being like, now she doesn't have to do it now, but I get her being like a really great like jumper and like catching things like that. And she feels just really, she's a little survivor, you know, mad respect for Fuzzy there. But I do feel like now she lives her best life. I get something about soft food that she's really excited about. It's just randomly, she's just showing me this. I get, she likes to stay high. She likes to be on top of things. And I wonder if this is because there's like noise in the house or other people around or something. I get she just likes to stay high. That could be from her street days too. And I get her just feeling really calm and comfortable. I'm getting like music. I don't know if you just play music a lot or something, but she doesn't mind it. But I'm just getting that too. Also, you smell really good, Linda. And the cat's just randomly telling me this. Like you just smell really good.
The cat just told you that Linda.
Yeah, Linda just smells. Linda has a smell, and she smells so good. I feel like. Well, I wonder if what it is Linda's just like very comforting to
Laura.
Sorry, Laura.
Yeah.
Sorry, Laura is. You know what? It's her
middle name.
Last name there.
Yeah.
Laura feels very comforting to Fuzzy, so her smell is like an elixir to Fuzzy.
Okay.
I'm sure Laura smells good anyhow. But the cat just wants you just really smell good. I feel like she doesn't like when you use like stuff though. You know, like when you don't smell, like your smells good, but like when you put, as we all do, lotions and stuff, I don't think she likes that.
So you're saying if I came into contact with Fuzzy, she might be a little upset.
Fuzzy's a little particular about her smell.
So she would be like,
yeah,
what's this guy?
Yeah. I don't think like she likes when Laura comes home and smells like other things either. Okay. So you might get the cold shoulder until you like shower or something from your day. And then she's like, okay. Let's cuddle.
Oh man. Reading the pet. I love when you read the animals. It is one of my favorite episodes that we do. All right, I think we take a quick break.
Okay.
And maybe a quick overtime.
Okay, overtime.
All right, quick break, then overtime.
Hey, Scotty.
Hey, guys. All right, we got overtime.
Overtime.
Rules of overtime?
The rules of overtime is you can leave now.
Yes, you can.
We recommend that you do so.
Right.
Anything that you hear has not been prepared, really. We're just off the cuff. Right.
And anything we say, it's not on us.
Not on us.
It's on you.
It's on you.
It's almost like you said it.
Yes. This is your personal responsibility. Like if you hear something, it's because you stayed for this.
Right. Now we're going to, okay. So we want to talk about this show on Netflix.
Oh my God.
We're not going to give any spoilers. So
no.
overtime, we won't give a spoiler.
This is spoiler. We are not even done watching it. This is just spoiler free.
Spoiler free. We're only, 5 episodes in?
Yeah.
I don't know how many they are, but we're about halfway through.
Right.
All right. So whatever. We're looking for a show.
Yeah.
And it's, there's a lull. Netflix has those lulls where there's like nothing going on.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that Amy Bradley was big for a little bit. You did the Substack on that. And then there's nothing. So we found the show. And actually, I think I was the one that was like, hey, you want to try this one?
Well, no, this is how it went.
Oh, okay. How did it go?
Overtime.
We're
just laying in bed and you're like, what's this show? And I'm like, I don't know much about it. I think it's very lesbian. And you would just immediately clicked on it.
I don't recall.
I'm like, that's the only thing, like, in my peripheral hearing. I'm like, oh, it's about, like, the wives are gay together or something. Yeah. And then you were just like, click.
You're like, already
episode 1.
Already on. Okay, it's on.
I'm like, really?
Okay, so it's called The Hunt. What's it called? Okay, I don't share the same memory, but okay, fine. What was it called? The Hunting
Wives. Just that's it.
That's it?
Just Hunting Wives.
Okay, The Hunting Wives. It's on Netflix. It was like number 2. I know Netflix makes
it's number 1 now.
Oh, number 1.
Yeah.
I know they make that up. I totally think they
We
make
know
that
you
up,
think that, yeah.
All right. Anyway, I'm not going to go on a red rant here. All right. So this show. We start the show.
Yeah.
And you just don't know what it is.
Like, what is this?
What is it?
Why?
Yeah. I mean.
Why?
Why? There's a lot of whys. What is
why?
going on here? Is there a plot? Is there anything?
Right.
And
it's a loose whodunit.
Yeah,
I think.
It's a loose, right, sure. And the one thing I can sum this show up in 2 words.
Okay.
It's just egregious Jumanji.
It's a lot.
If you know the show, you know what the word Jumanji means. If you're listening overtime, you know Jumanji.
Yeah.
It's egregious Jumanji.
It is.
Like, there's like
no reason.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, what is, like what
why?
are these obvious undertones?
Yeah.
That aren't even undertones. They're like overtones.
Yeah. Like
visualize that.
Like, why couldn't you just have him in his boxers?
Why couldn't you just open the door and be like, come in? It was already like a scene.
Yeah, or like, shouldn't he be in his pajamas? Like, what is he doing at 2:30 in the morning fully nude with a gun?
Is there someone on set who's like, hey. I'm the egregious, what'd you call it? Egregious Jumanji dude.
Jumanji.
I'm the egregious Jumanji coordinator. This scene can be done in full frontal nudity, and everyone's like, oh, okay, thanks.
Yeah, it's just not needed. I mean, like, there's another scene. There's like, I don't know, like this character, we don't know who he is yet because we're only on episode 5, and he's like snooping around someone's house, and then he has to just go to the bathroom.
Right.
And instead of like, sure, you could just show him going to the bathroom.
Right.
But he's a male character, and he's taking a leak.
Right.
And he'd pull, like, I don't do this when I go to the bathroom. Like, I don't pull down my pads and my underwear to my ankles and then start peeing.
Like standing up.
Yeah, standing up.
Does that ever happen in male restrooms?
No.
Have you ever seen somebody just drop trout and pee at the urinal?
No, I mean,
like that. Have you?
No,
I don't know.
No, that's what I'm saying.
It's weird.
You wouldn't do that.
Necessary.
I mean, unless he has like a micro one, and he. Like, that's the only thing I can think of is like a micro. You'd have to have like a micro one.
Okay, because it can't go through the fly opening.
It can't go through the opening in your underwear.
Okay, we're just going to have to...
So I have to assume he's got a micro
one. We just have
one.
to assume. But like, why did they have to include that?
I don't understand. Yeah, that's what I don't get. Like, nobody does that. I don't want people to know, like, I guess they don't want to visualize me going, I know we have a lot of visualize going to the bathroom, but I don't pull down my pants and my underwear to my ankles.
This is the thing with the show. Like, if you watch it, you're just like, how many ways are they going to like just make you weirded out?
Yeah.
There's this one scene.
If that's what it is.
Where this one main character, she's like the queen bee of them, and she's not wearing a bra. It's just like, she's having conversations with everyone, and it's just like,
right.
Just headlights, just very prominent pops of headlight moments. And it's like, are we supposed to be paying attention to what she's saying? Because why did you do that?
Yeah.
Like, what is this?
I noticed that, like, they show her nude the most.
Must have signed something.
Yeah, she signed like the nude contract, the Jumanji contract.
Yeah.
Because like the other one, some of them don't get as Jumanji.
Right.
So I don't know. Maybe that was part of it. Like, you have to do 7 Jumanji scenes.
Yeah. She has a lot. And then like the first episode, it's just 8 disturbing things happen in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's funny to watch because I'd be like, Scott, like if this was us,
yeah,
I'd be like, oh my God, Scott, I think they are all secretly hooking up, and this is weird here. You know, I would just be like, immediately like understand this and then try to distance myself. But the main character, I guess there wouldn't be a show if the main character didn't throw herself into it.
Right. So now, okay, so we got the egregious Jumanji thing going on, and which is just baffling. I don't know. Maybe it's just a Netflix thing. They want to get someone to watch. But the other part is okay. Is this just a parody on the two things here? Is the state of Texas? Yeah. Is this like just a joke on Texas? Yeah. And is this a joke on like mega churches?
Did they write this to piss off Texas?
Yes, that's what I'm wondering.
And piss off mega church culture,
right? Because they paint them in this just awful light.
I mean, Pastor Pete.
Right. There's a guy.
It's a very problematic character.
Yeah, Pastor Pete is like a child molester, a drunk driver, and could be a murderer. I have no idea.
We don't know.
And he's the pastor of this church. He's like, they're just showing.
No, he's like the
youth pastor.
He always wears a hat.
Right, always wears a hat. He's shady. And this is another thing. Like, I forgot about this. This is how disturbing it is. And I hope no one's doing this to my Instagram. But they're constantly showing people, pulling up people's Instagram, and then having a Jumanji time.
Self-Jumanji time.
Yeah.
Well, they're
what is this?
And I feel like Instagram has to be a sponsor. It has to be like some sort of sponsorship. Yeah. They say Instagram at least once every episode. They're pulling up Instagram.
Right, and then having a self-Jumanji time.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe
it's so, to just someone's like profile picture. So it's super disturbing. It makes you really wonder, like, should I go private? Like, this is this what people in Texas do?
Yeah.
Like,
and pastors and churches?
I apologize ahead of time for everyone who lives in Texas. Like, I'm 100% sure this is not what your life is like. Yeah. I feel like they wrote this just to piss off.
That's what it seems like.
Piss off,
like it's all about like incestual tones, everything. Yeah, because like the pastor, the head pastor, what is he? I don't know what he's called. I forgot his name. Yeah. The head pastor of the mega church. The wife is just seen. I mean, she's just like the worst character on the show. She's awful. She's in it for greed, money.
She watches her kid in the shower.
She watches her kid come out of the shower.
Jill. Her name's Jill.
Okay, she watches her kid come out of the shower. But not only that, they actually pan her eyes down.
They're doing this on purpose.
Yeah. It's like, fine, maybe somehow you messed up and you caught your kid, but no, she actually pans down. Yeah. So
it's weird.
It's very strange.
It's supposed to make you feel uncomfortable.
I think so.
And it is, but it just makes us like feel uncomfortable and then just like laugh. And then we're just like, what is the point of this?
I don't know.
I
don't know.
It was, they also paint men out to be just awful.
Yeah, the main male character, he's running for the state. Jed. He's running for governor of Texas.
Right.
And of course, he's the ladies' man. He's married, but he has all the women, and they show there's a scene with him with like a couple of women in a hot tub. That's another scene. And it's
Dermot Mulroney, and he's been in so many network shows that it stresses me out.
Okay, that he's that guy. Because there's also we haven't even talked about like the age thing here. Oh. So these are like I assume he's in his 50s. I think so. And the wife Margot, the lead role, she's in her 50s.
I don't know. She
40s, 40s.
I think it's supposed to be a May-December relationship there.
All right, I'm gonna give her 39. Fine, I'll give her 39. But she's running around with high school boys.
Oh,
she's running around with the high school kids.
Okay, so there's like a weird pedophile thing happening.
This pedophile thing.
I mean, I guess they're 18. I don't know, but they're seniors, so it's like really weird. I don't know.
And they're like perfect huntsmen. They're like perfect at hunting.
Oh my god, the gun thing.
Yeah, the gun thing.
The gun thing.
It's just
like there's this one scene where they're all like I don't know, because like Sophie's from East Coast, like Boston, so she comes to Texas and she has different views about guns, and they're like we're all packing heat here, honey, and they all like bring out their guns. It's like, what is this? Like everyone in Texas just has a gun in their purse.
Yeah. I mean, it's like all Second Amendment stuff. Like,
oh man, it's very like
weird,
left, right stuff. Yeah. They're hitting as much as they can.
Yeah,
and like the corrupt police officers,
the corrupt police officers, the governors,
everyone's in bed with
everybody's
each other.
In bed with each other, literally.
Anyways,
really strange, weird show.
I don't know. We
gotta finish it. We gotta finish it.
I think we needed to talk about it.
We needed to get it off.
We just needed to tell somebody.
We needed to tell someone that we watched this.
I needed to confess to you all.
Yeah, and we're still good people. Can I still have a shot at coming back at Taylor Swift's cat?
If you watch
Hunting Wives? If you watch Hunting Wives. I don't know.
It's got to be a joke.
That might ruin it. I assume it's a parody.
I mean, I have to give Chrissy Metz is in it. She plays Star, the girl's mom. Right. I don't want to give
we don't say that.
No spoilers.
Yeah, we won't say that.
But I will say that I feel really bad for her. Because I feel like as an actress, like she's the only, to me, I feel like she's the only one giving it any sort of like Grammy. Like she's she's in her head, maybe she's like, I can bring this, I can level this up with my art. Like she's actually like really good.
Yeah.
And the rest of them are not as good. But oh my God. And my other thing with this is everyone's from another show. Right. Like you watch this, you're like, where does I know that person? What? And it bothers me now. I can't watch a show and it bother me. I don't know if everybody else is like this. Like Margot, for example.
Where's she from?
She's the wife on Billions. Like I used to watch this show called Billions, and she was the wife.
You watch a lot of these shows, so
oh my God,
probably for you. For me, I don't recognize anybody.
And Graham, he's got to be somebody. He's gonna bother me.
That's the husband.
Yeah, the husband of Sophie.
Yeah, I don't.
Sophie's from oh my God, Pitch Perfect.
Okay.
And it just bugs the crap out of me when I don't know who these people are.
Well, if you guys want to have a Jumanji of a time, egregious Jumanji.
Yep.
Watch the show.
We might have just sold it for you.
Let us know what you think. Maybe you want to put a post in the Miss Michaela Spiritual Family.
Right.
Sure. We would love to know what other people think of this stuff.
Yeah.
I mean.
If you want to sell your husband on it like I did. You're just like, I don't know, I think it's about. And then click.
Yeah. If you're as disturbed as we are, we want to know.
This podcast is for you and about you. And we're so glad you spent some time with us today.
I've got 20 minutes till Run Club meets, and it's time for a quick pre-workout snack. Go Squeeze Active Fruit Blend to the rescue. Made with select B vitamins to help release energy, it's an easy, squeezable pouch made to move with me. The taste, so good. And made with real fruit, even better. Whether I'm hitting the trail or meeting my friends on the court, this is my go-to on-the-go snack. Quick, easy, ready when I am. When it's go time, I go with Go Squeeze Active. Snag yours on your next door run. Search for Go Squeeze on Amazon.